Ezekiel Elliott is back, and the Cowboys are at full strength heading into Week 1. Pro Football Talk released their updated NFL power rankings heading into the regular season, and the Cowboys came in at number 4. The only teams out of Dallas are the Patriots at 1, Chiefs at 2, Eagles at 3. So, Shannon, are the Cowboys...
Wait a second. The Cowboys are 4th?
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
Eagles 3. Eagles are 3. Okay, so are they overrated?
They're overrated. They're always overrated because they're the Cowboys. They're always overrated. Always have been, always will be. Everybody just automatically assumed they're going to pick right up where they got Amari for the whole season. Now they got everybody in their folds. They got Zeke happy, and Dak's about to get 100, about to get 200 million.
Yep.
Oh, the Cowboys, we're going to the Super Bowl. No, you're not. You're always overrated, Skip. But listen, you know it. How the heck you guys get ahead of the Rams? How you get ahead of the Saints, the Bears? They're better than you, and you know it. You know, Yes.
You finished?
No, I'm not finished. Because I'm upset at this mess. Patriots, Chiefs, Eagles, okay. I like Saints, Rams, Bears. Then, okay, Chargers. You're overrated, Skip Bayless. Maybe the top 10, but there ain't no way in heck you're supposed to be in the top 5. You know it and I know it.
Wait, Shannon Sharp just acknowledged maybe top 10?
Maybe top 10, maybe.
Wow. And this is a team he has bet like 20 more cases of Diet Dew will miss the playoffs, and you're saying maybe top 10?
Just because you're in the top 10, hold on, wait a minute.
Yes, go ahead.
Hold on.
Keep going, do the math for me.
Okay.
If they're in the top 10, then maybe 4 are in the AFC, right?
Hold on. Time out. Just because you're in the top 10 in week 1, does that mean you're going to be in the top 10 in week 17?
Okay.
It does not.
So that's the way you're going to backpedal.
Ain't no backpedal. Forget top 10. You shouldn't be in the top 5. You shouldn't be 4. You're overrated.
You know, the one team that is clearly overrated and has been all year long, and this you're going to eat so much crow over this team, is the team ranked 3rd. The Eagles are dramatically overrated at 3. And finally, somebody out there saw the light I have been trying to shine on this team for what, the last 6 months? Finally, I guess Mike Florio did this. It's his website, and he said they're the 4th best team in the NFL. So I'm not saying they're being overrated here to go up to 4. They're just finally being correctly rated. They are at least the 4th best team. They're going to be a Super Bowl team.
Okay, but so why were people going to be disappointed with the Eagles because they're 3rd, but they're going to be so happy with the Cowboys? Cowboys are 4th. They're overrated. You're going to be very, very disappointed that you had the 4th-rated team at the beginning of the season, and you're going to be down at the bottom at the end of the season. That's what's going to be. That's what's going to be so happy. Make me so happy.
So, Mr. Sharp, I covered and then wrote a book about the 1992 Cowboys.
Which these aren't them.
Actually broke through maybe a year earlier because Jerry went out and pulled off the trade of the century and got Charles Haley from a conference rival in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And that flipped the script.
Yeah, but Skip, baby, you could have had Charles Haley for a ham sandwich. Consider what he did to get up out of San Francisco. You know what he did. I know what he did.
If you're a potential threat to San Francisco, are you going to give him to the Dallas Cowboys?
Skip, you had to get him up out of there.
Okay.
You had to.
At that point, Jimmy Johnson was a little leery of even trying to coach Charles Haley, and I think Jimmy finally said, you know what, he's not that bad a guy. And Barry Switzer came to love Charles Haley, and I loved watching him because he was an unholy terror, unblockable.
He was a guy you gotta love or you're gonna have to fight. So that's the way he was, Skip. You know how he is. He plays an awful lot, but you're like, Charles, at some point in time, bro, he's still that same way. But he's different now. He's a different guy now. He had some issues that he had to get dealt with.
He wanted to fight me a bunch of times, and I loved it.
Skip, he wanted to fight everybody.
I know.
Didn't mind it?
Okay. So this team is starting to remind me of the 92 Cowboys, and I'm not saying they're better than historically, but maybe as history plays out, maybe you'll start to say, I don't know. Got the triplets, got Zeke back from Cabo in place, happy, and we think completely 100%
what a quarterback.
healthy.
What a Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
What a Troy?
Well, we'll see how it plays out with number 4. And I'm not saying he's better than number 8 was, but no, he's got.
He half of number 8. That's why he got 4. That's why they gave him 4.
Remember, the 92-93 Cowboys were strictly a running football team, and they ran it a whole lot more than they threw it. And you're always telling me that, this is a running football team. Okay, so is Zeke, could he eventually have the same impact that Emmitt Smith? Yeah, he's up in there. He's in the ballpark. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that was 26 years ago.
Okay.
Teams
starting to remind me. Starting to feel like.
But that was a different era, Skip. There was running. There was not a lot of guys. I mean, teams come out now in 3 wides, 4 wides at the start of the game. Nobody did that.
Some people tried.
Buffalo with the K gun was the 3 wide receiver set when they had Thurman in the backfield and Kenneth Davis. But they were the only ones doing that. The Oilers at the time, they ran the run and shoot. But for the most part, teams ran the ball. You know that. And you trying to compare. You know what? Again, okay, I don't know if Amari is a playmaker.
He is not. Nope.
Zeke is immensely talented. He has a great projection. He could be as valuable as Emmitt. But then the QB, what you going to do about that?
Well, can Dak put up the same numbers that Troy put up in 92 and 93? You better believe he can.
Skip, that was Skip. Emmitt was leading the league in rushes back then.
Okay. So
I think he finished second. I think maybe second to Barry Foster in Pittsburgh. Barry Foster in Pittsburgh. But he's leading the league in rushing. You know, to lead the league in rushing, Skip, it's kind of hard to throw the ball up and down the field when you got to hand the ball, turn around and hand the ball off to a guy 350, 380 times.
So what did you see from a young Cowboy defense last year? What did you see on that fateful Thursday night against Drew Brees? What happened?
I know what I saw on the fateful Saturday night right there in the Coliseum. Me and Jenny watched that thing. Jenny was up close and personal. I was at home, though.
How about the previous Saturday night at Jerry World? What did you see that defense do to the #1 rushing attack in all of pro football, the Seattle Seahawks? What happened? 73 total rush yards.
And then what happened?
Yeah.
What happened next week?
Young team, not ready, didn't know how to cope with getting ready for a bigger game.
Oh, in other words, what you wanted to say, they didn't know how to handle success.
The verge.
What you wanted to say, they didn't know how to handle success. That's what you wanted to say.
Some growing pains, a little scar tissue, and now they got it, and now they're ready to everybody come of age at the same time. I have thought this from the start. This team is ready to roll. And once it starts to roll, you're going to sit back and say, my God, they're talented.
All I know is Jerry going to have some heads rolling. Yeah. Because the Rams going to put foots in them again. Packers will put Saints, Eagles, Patriots for certain. Eagles again.
I got 12-4, and I'm being conservative.
No.
And I'm telling you, you are underestimating the impact that Kellen Moore will have calling plays because he will open it up, and you're going to start saying, God, that guy can't throw the ball.
Well, I'm being very libertarian. I'm going 8-8. Yes, you conservative.
Okay. So you acknowledge, they could be a top 10 team, but they're going to be 8-8, so they're going to be a big disappointment.
So the bottom of the 10.
Yeah.
Skip, you know how this works. There's always, every season, there's a team that, they're going to be so good, and not. And they're going to be a team that's like, they're going to be terrible, and they're going to be good. I just got to.
There's always a team that nobody really saw coming, and this is the team.
Everybody they break forth.
But I think everyone sees it coming.
Wait a second. I've gone through a whole offseason where they've been ranked 20th and 18th and maybe at best 15th. They have been at best middle of the pack, and oftentimes in power rankings, they have been below average.
You know why? Because they say, Zeke come back, we can rank them appropriately. Without Zeke, we couldn't do it.
I think they'd already ranked them high without Zeke.
No, they knew Zeke was coming back. They knew Jerry was going to cave and give him $100 million.
I told you from the start, Zeke is going to play game 1. I never wavered from it, so I was ranking them correctly from the start. I think they're going to prove to be the best team in the NFC. Watch and weep.
Overrated.
Appreciate that cheer.
You better hope so, because you're about to be 52 cases of Diet Mountain Dew down.
At some point, we're going to have to change to something else.
Nope.
Shannon, you can't. I'm
going to call. Hopefully they stop making it. I only know 2 people in the entire world. I don't know how Diet Dew still is on the shelf, because I only know 2 people. I've only seen 2 people actually drink Diet Dew.
Really?
Yeah, this you.
My dad actually loves Diet Dew.
Really?
He's a part of the crew. Loves it.
Well, that cinches it.
He feels like you two are connected.
Well, I'm sure they can make like 5 cases a year and get along just fine.
Like you're buying all the dues for this guy.
That's a wrap. I'm a payoff.
You know what? I will never see a drop of due paid off from him, and it doesn't matter because it's all about pride.
No,
it's the pay in pride.
I'm always going to pay my debt.
Are you?
Yep, I'm paying it off.
Haven't seen it for a long time.
At least we can get it going.
I'm going to have all... No. I'm like, you're the IRS. Listen, this is what I'm offering. I'll do 20 cases. You can take it or leave it.
Yep.
Save
the
for
IRS
another
will
day.
always take their money.
Debt consolidation.
Yep.
The IRS will not allow you to do that.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
Oh, yeah, well, you don't want your money, then, IRS.
Let's stay talking about the Eagles, that team that was the third.
Now we get to the
team.
guts of this problem that you're about to have.
A little bit about Carson Wentz.
Yep.
Shall we talk about him? Is
Yep.
he getting the right advice from his head coach?